All right, it's time for the Deuce is Loose. Once again, this is our show to teach people about autism. We've got our own Deuce Luke. He's raring to go today. Trust me, he's like a caged cat this morning. He's ready to go. So next up, the Deuce is Loose. And we are back. Show number 26 about to take place. Joining me now, Deuce Luke. Let's get a shot of Deuce. There he is, the man himself. What's up, Deuce?
I'm doing great, sir. Today.
How was your weekend?
Oh, it's very good. I spent some time with the dogs, but mostly some time resting because I had a long week of work. Plus, I did have my college interview.
I know. I'm going to ask you about that. How did that go?
Oh, it went great. In fact, I think it went so well that they're actually going to let me be in that program.
You're going to be in communications.
Yes.
I ran into your dad at a function, and he told me some good things. They said because of your experience on HTV, that they're going to let you be in communications, right?
That's right, sir.
That's pretty good, Deuce.
It is.
And so tell me about the interview. What took place?
So they asked me some questions, and they asked me, what do you like? What do you like to improve on, or what do you want to study? So, those kind of things. Mm-hmm. And one weird question that came to mind is that they asked me what my 3 wishes if there was a genie around. I'm like,
well,
okay.
they are the genie, yeah.
Well, I'm like, okay, I'll answer them for you. So I answered, and they actually were impressed.
All right, so let me ask you this: how'd you dress?
I dressed very well, very well. My mom, and dad gave some good clothes for me to pick out. I was going for a blue shirt guy.
Yeah.
Have you ever watched Free Guy?
No, I haven't.
It's a very good show. I recommend it. It's like for gamers basically. Mm-hmm. And it stars Ryan Reynolds.
So let me ask you, in your interview, they have a pretty good program for autistic students, right?
That's right, sir.
Yeah. So was the interview hard, or did it come pretty natural? Because remember, your first show was hard, but 26 shows later, you communicate a lot better. Was it hard for you?
Well, at first it was hard, but then I noticed something. It's like a conversation. Mm-hmm. It's almost like having a great conversation with someone very cool in your family. Mm-hmm. You just have to memorize what you want to say. Not really memorize. You just have to go with the flow.
Yeah. And you got to know. You got to be real.
Got to be real. Exactly.
Yeah. So you had job experiences here, Rouse's. I'm sure that all helped.
It did. It really did.
So did they ask you a lot about the show?
They did. They were very impressed by it.
Oh, so they watched it.
Well, they didn't watch it. I shouldn't say that, but they do know about it right now. Whenever I told them about it.
Okay, cool. What kind of questions did they ask you?
Like what I did and what else do I do around the house, or basically what I do for Rouse's.
Yeah,
that's
cool. That's good. Good. All right. So now, when will you know if you are going to be accepted or not?
April 8th.
So that's the big day.
That is a big day. The big day to be alive and just hope for the best.
Anticipation, right?
And it's also a Monday.
Okay. So most important question, sort of prepping you for life. Because I've been in these situations before where, are you going to make the baseball team, or you're going to be cut, or you're going to make this position, or they're going to move you to another position. So life's full of challenges. So you're prepared, obviously, for the acceptance, but what happens if they call Deuce Luke and say, well, not this go around? Speed bump, road bump. You're going to jump right over the speed bump and keep moving forward for the next hope?
I mean, I wish I would, but I've been preparing my life for this, and I really need this because it's sort of like if it's a roadblock I have to face over, then I might have to find friends I could be around with. Right.
And I'm sure you did a good interview, but just prepare yourself that way. If something goes awry, you don't quit.
All right.
Because I know you're not going to quit. You're going to keep going.
I don't quit. Honestly, that's one of my best attributes.
Yep, that's right.
I just don't quit.
Keep on moving forward.
Exactly.
Like Brother Anthon used to teach us at Vanderbilt when he was our teacher. Rolling stones gather no moss. Wow. When the stone's rolling, doesn't have time to gather moss.
Oh.
When it stops, the moss grows all over the rock.
Oh, I see.
So if you're moving, you're going to do good.
Okay, thank you very much.
All right? Okay, so now what are you going to do until college?
Well, first off, I'm going to be working on some projects, like my book, for example.
Mm-hmm.
I will also be working here,
Right.
as well as working at Rouse's.
All right, so you got your book, you got HTV, and you have Rouse's.
As well as being with some family.
All right. And so your family time, how important is that to you?
Very important.
Okay. So how's the conversations been now that you're getting to be a young man now? Have the conversations changed a little bit about owning up to your own stuff?
Yes, that one I can admit to. Yes.
I'm sure mom and dad have had that discussion with you, right?
They did.
Yeah,
They
that's
did.
important, isn't it?
Yep, it definitely is.
Yeah, no doubt. So, and I guess when that time comes, you'd be moving closer to Lafayette?
Correct. I'll be moving closer to Lafayette, basically being on campus with a roommate.
Okay. Now, I've asked you this before because this would be neat, but you're going to have any time, we don't want to mess up your grades, but if you get to USL and things are moving good, how about the Deuce's Leuce so we could track you through your college life? Like by Skype or something.
It's a USL or ULL,
ULL used to be USL,
right?
but that's a good correction. Because when we were going to school, it was University of Southwestern Louisiana.
Oh,
Now it's University of Louisiana Lafayette.
yes. Well, I believe if I'm going to be on another show on a good high note, I could do it, but I might be busy, so I have to check in with my grades and stuff.
Yeah, and I was talking to your dad. It might be a situation where in communications, you might have to have a project. Maybe that could be the project. So
Ooh, yeah, that could
I might
great.
be on the phone with one of your professors or teachers or deans.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah, the dean would probably be the one to make that call.
That's great. Thank you very much.
All right. So whatever happened to this restaurant built for Isaiah?
Oh, it went great. In fact, we're going to show it in the next part.
All right, we're going to do that. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, more of the Deuce is Loose. We're going to see a restaurant. Don't go away. Today's social media segment is brought to you by Parabon General Health Systems, modern technology, and timeless caring. Rouse's, you're either local or you're not. Buick, the craft of modern luxury. St. Martin and Bourke, know your rights. South Louisiana Bank, it's better when we bank together. Waits and Downer, attorneys at law. Terrebonne Ford, built Ford tough. Alford and Associates, for all of your insurance needs. CIS, Cardiovascular Institute of the South, the highest quality cardiovascular care available. Barker Honda, the Barker family tradition of quality. And we are back. The man, the myth, the legend, Deuce Luke.
And not to mention Mr. Martin.
All right, there you go. A little cross promotion here. All right, so let me see this restaurant you've been talking about for Isaiah.
All right, you want to see it?
Yep, I want to check it out.
All right, here it is. The Bloody Steak.
What's it called?
The Bloody Steak.
The Bloody Steak.
It's a reference from a vampire. So
Okay, I got
also,
you.
it's a reference from a Scooby-Doo show.
Yeah, now, keep in mind, marketing is important. I don't know if I'm going to eat at the Bloody Steak.
Yes, but it's a vampire restaurant.
Oh, my God. You're scaring me, Deuce. All right.
It's all right.
All right.
Well, here it is.
That's why everything's in red.
Well, I wouldn't say red. This is more like it's more like the wallpaper is basically a vampire purple. So
Okay.
this is basically like a bad wallpaper right over here. We also get to see some vampire decor, including the very great Count Flastrid. And we get to see a impressive kitchen.
We
right
got to
here.
have the Count's picture in the restaurant, right?
Yeah.
Can you zoom in on that?
Oh, of course.
Zoom in on the picture. Let's check that out.
Okay, so this is Count Vlad, one of the ancient vampires of his time.
Count Vlad?
Yes.
Is this short for Vladimir?
Well, it was a reference from Vladimir.
Okay, all right. So Count Vlad. Do your Count voice.
Oh, yes. This is a very good steak, my good sir.
All right. There you go. All right, let's show us some more.
All right, so basically we got a kitchen right over here. A very well-stocked and great kitchen, which we kept very clean and orderly. It's nice tables. Let's see. A wait area right here, if anyone wants to wait. And a dependent staff. And we got a little bar right over here. A little music area. And we got some other tables over here. The bathrooms, as you can see, pretty neat and orderly.
So you designed all this?
I did.
That's pretty good, dude.
You can also manage it as well. Like you can ask how you're doing today. Also
Yeah.
check on their table.
Wow.
That's what we
Yeah.
can do here with our famous person. Forgot her name. And she seems like she's doing great.
Okay. So she's sort of entertaining the guests as they come in.
Not technically, she's one of the customers.
Oh, okay, I got you. They could sit and chat.
Well, I wouldn't say it's in chat, just check up on her.
Okay.
So
Cool
we
enough.
also got some employees here. Our cook, chef, some waiters.
It's an open kitchen, huh?
It's an open kitchen, yeah. Well, it's not fully stacked up right now, but we can see that we can.
So are you going to have like beets and strawberries on everything in red? Because
No.
vampires like red.
They do, but however, it's a steak restaurant. So,
But for dessert, you could have strawberries.
well, I never thought about that, but I'll check it out.
You could have beets with the steak. That's red. Purplish red.
That's right. But really, what vampires do like in this game is the
You got a
Bloody,
vampire drink?
yes, the Bloody Jane right here, the plastic Jane, really. But what also would like that people like to do is if vampires don't want to do that, they also go to the plasma fruit salad, like the plasma fruit,
Yeah.
where you can buy out of it without drinking any plasma.
Okay. Yeah. Cool deal.
It's also one of my personal favorites. Let me just see if I can find it. Ooh, the steak tartare and the blue steak and the steak.
Let me throw a curve at you. What happens if somebody walks in and says, "I'm a vegan"? Suppose a vampire walks in and says, "I'm a vegan."
Well,
Wouldn't that be weird?
it might be weird, but it's not actually common. I mean, it is common. It is pretty common. So
Okay.
there are some vampires who are vegan. So that's why we manage our table very good with some appetizers like chips and salsa,
Okay.
mac and cheese. Let's see.
You just got it all figured out, huh?
That's even garden salads as well.
It could be Vlad's vegan.
What if he was vegan? So,
Yeah, well, that's the point. When you started getting interested in vampires,
well, I wasn't always interested in vampires, but I think whenever I started getting vampires, whenever I started watching the show called My Babysitter Was a Vampire,
okay,
it actually gave me some ideas for a multiverse idea.
I got it.
Because this idea was actually the reason why I started a multiverse.
Vampires don't scare you?
I kind of do, but
Yeah.
honestly, whenever you become it, you really,
When you become it,
I mean,
you
whenever
don't, you don't want to become a vampire.
no, but however, you can control it by going into some blood drives,
Yeah,
and also you can control your blood intake.
yeah, that's right. You could use it for a good cause.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like I believe in Bigfoot. A lot of people don't,
No,
but I believe in Bigfoot.
Yep.
Yeah, because I've researched about every Bigfoot thing it is, and it's not so much the phony ones that make you not believe, it's the ones that are so realistic that you go, oh my God, that's pretty good. So just like aliens, you know?
I do. I know about the aliens. In fact, I've also heard about this alien conspiracy that was actually taken down, and no one knows why. So that's a real question.
You know that the man that allegedly was at Roswell, New Mexico, when the spacecraft crashed and they saw the alien bodies, you know where he was from?
Where?
Bayou Blue.
I've heard. You told me.
Houma, Louisiana.
That's right, Houma.
Yeah.
Shout out to him.
So Houma's on the map. So how long did it take you to put this together?
Not very long. Actually, it took me about, I don't know, a day or two.
Yeah. So once you got into it, you were rolling.
Exactly. And I was actually working on another project, my Super Sims project.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that when we come back from the break. So who's the owner of the Bloody Steak?
Isaiah Christian.
Okay. So you built this restaurant for him. Mm-hmm. Is that your best friend?
You can say that, yeah.
All right, cool. Is your very, very best friend?
Not necessarily, but he's a good friend.
I got you. All right. So can you get perks in this restaurant?
Yes, you can. You can actually go to your perk points and find all kind of perks you can, like curious customers or additional waiters, even inspirational speech perks.
Oh, you can have it all, huh?
Yeah,
you can put whatever you want on there, right?
Yep.
All right. So what we're going to do, we're gonna come back, and I want to get back and tell a little more about what's the idea of the steak place, like how you want it to taste, how you want your seasoning to be, and all that. So we'll take a short break. We're coming back because that Deuce is loose. Today's social media segment is brought to you by Parabon General Health Systems, modern technology, and timeless caring. Rouse's, you're either local or you're not. Buick, the craft of modern luxury. St. Martin and Bourke, know your rights. South Louisiana Bank, it's better when we bank together. Waits and Downer, attorneys at law. Terrebonne Ford, built Ford tough. Alford and Associates, for all of your insurance needs. CIS, Cardiovascular Institute of the South, the highest quality cardiovascular care available. Barker Honda, the Barker family tradition of quality. All right, we're back. Segment 3, show 26 with Deuce Luke. This is our show to show you out there that autism shouldn't be a roadblock. Maybe a road bump, but Deuce Luke's been jumping over that road bump, and he's doing very well on the show. He's had 26 shows after today. He's put them in the vault. They're finished. And Deuce, let's go back to the restaurant.
All right.
What kind of foods are going to be at the Bloody Steak?
Well, I'm
I
gonna
like my accent, by the way, the Bloody Steak.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Right.
So we're gonna see on our restaurant menu, we can see what kind of drinks they have.
All right.
Like water for some normal people. Cream cola, which is actually a smooth drink.
Okay.
Some smoothies. Ooh, root beer floats as well.
Mm-hmm.
And if we go way a little bit down here, it's a long menu. We have some appetizers like the bowl of olives, chips and salsa, some chips, breadsticks, and French fries. Maybe some popcorn shrimp along the way.
How about avocado?
I never thought about that.
Put some avocado. I love avocado.
Well, I'm not sure if they have it there, but I'll check.
You know avocado's a fruit.
I did not know that.
It's not a vegetable. It's a fruit.
Wow, that's pretty
But
impressive.
it's pretty good stuff. Put a little salt and pepper on that avocado. It's a good fat burner, too.
Really?
I probably need to eat 30 of them a day.
I need to eat more than that.
All right, so you can hire waiters, cooks. You can do all that with this?
You could do all of that with Dine Out Game Pack.
Mm-hmm.
Or Dine In, Dine Out. Either one.
Okay, so, I mean, you can pretty much control of everything you do, right?
You can control what you need to do with your staff doing. You can promote them, praise them, or sometimes if they're doing bad, fire them, criticize them, or something like that.
All right.
But not in the bad way.
Right. Okay. You can train your employees.
You can train them. That's a good one. That's a good
All
one.
right. So, yep. So we have somebody in training right now in the studio.
I
So you
heard-
would do the same with yours.
Of course, I would.
Yeah. You like to train?
I mean, I won't consider myself as a teacher, but I would like to do one time.
Just to see, huh?
Yeah, just to see.
Now, what can you get in the bar at the Bloody Steak?
Oh, I'm gonna get jack set. As you know, we got Plastic J and some water. But we also got some river broom, you know what it's
Yeah, I got you.
some Frost and Pop, the Terrible Twos, Zebra Fizz, Grandfather's Grappa Blanco, all the good stuff.
No alcohol.
No, there is no alcohol in this.
All right, good.
It's only like a substitute alcohol, like nectar.
I got you. Yeah, nectar. There you go. So, can you play music in the restaurant?
Oh, you can. In fact, if you can hire, if I'm not mistaken, you can hire people like pianos, guitars, all that stuff. Even
Nice
the
little
violin.
stage, yeah.
At stage, you can hire anyone you want, but it will cost money. But however, if I'm not mistaken, if you go to your reward store and if you find, let me check, free service, it will have you get all your service for free, which will be pretty unique and helpful.
I hear you talking about mods all the time. What is that?
Mods are essentially like a building block for new stuff.
Okay.
It's almost like you're making something new out of a mod. And I recommend if you're going to get mods, go to the Curse Forge app. It will recommend you approved mods for anything you want.
About gameplay mods.
Yes, there are gameplay mods. In fact, there are some for dancing, activities, and all that stuff.
Well, you got to pretty figured out what kind of computers you're going to get in the restaurant.
There are no computers that can get a restaurant, but there are some for whenever you're doing your waiters.
Okay.
Like right here, you got that.
Okay. Yeah.
Wait, no, not that one.
All right. So it's all computerized, so you know what they're serving and the inventory too.
Inventory, yes.
Yeah, that's important. All right. So, what about the new Princess Peach game?
Oh yes, I'll be playing that game very soon. In fact, it could be the next episode.
Really? It's going to be pretty good. Takes a lot to get to know it.
Yes, get to know it and get to play it as well.
How do you decide what games you're going to bring on HTV? Do you screen them before, or what do you do?
Well, first off, I need to watch them to see if they're approved for me and see if they're friendly. And then I have to see if they are, well, very good for me to play, if I can play them very well. And then all I need to do is just play them for you, and you might like it.
So you got to sort of screen it. You got to go through it, make sure not only that it's okay to do it, but that it suits your personality.
Exactly, yes.
Yeah, because if you're playing a game and you're bored to death playing it, what's the use, right?
Yeah, what's the use of it?
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. All right, so let me close with this interview again at ULL. So your mom and dad were happy with it? Did they get to sit in?
They did. I was actually one first to go, and then they went in for their own interview.
Okay. That was cool, huh?
It was actually,
I
and
bet they were proud of you.
they were very proud.
Where'd y'all go eat after?
There.
Don't tell me the bloody steak either.
No. That's a big restaurant.
All right.
It was just a fake restaurant name. No, we went to the campus lunch area.
Okay.
Very big.
Was that nice?
It was so nice. Like
Did
they
you
had,
see a lot of students and everybody?
yes, I saw a lot of students, friends I've met, and I was actually participating in some classes.
Really? Mm-hmm. So they let you get like a hands-on feel. Mm-hmm. That's pretty good. You had to be excited.
I was excited actually. In fact, I think I made some very good, input. I'm sorry,
Yeah, that's okay.
talking fast.
No, that's all right. Take your time. So this was a big moment for you.
Yep, it was. I was very excited by the amount of students I get to meet, the amount of people I get to see, and the amount of stuff I get to know about.
Well, that's cool. Deuce, we proud of you, man. You're doing good. And I know your mom and dad gave you a great opportunity, And we're glad to have you on here. You've been good at doing your show, and it's fun to watch how you progressed, and I'm sure you're progressing pretty well everywhere else.
Well, I have to say I wouldn't be here without you guys and without my mom and dad. So thank you, Mom and Dad, for being with me. And thank you, Mr. Martin, and your crew, especially for helping me get here.
So we're going to keep helping you, and you're right. You're right in thanking your mom and dad because they've sacrificed a lot for Deuce Luke, right?
Yes, I also agree with that.
All right, let's get that 2-shot and take us out, dude.
Bada bada bing.
Bada bing. And all right, if ever you're in the future, you can go visit the Bloody Steakhouse. All right, say it one more time for me in your voice.
The Deuce is loose.
There you go. We'll be back next week for another edition of The Deuce is Loose.
In a world of silence, there's a different kind of language, autism, a unique puzzle that brings its own beautiful picture. Where others see a blank canvas, they see boundless creativity. Each day, they awaken with purpose and determination. Their minds are a vast universe, exploring countless subjects with passion. Deuce Luke said it best when he said,
Autism is not a disability. It's a different ability.
just like a seed becomes a magnificent tree, they too blossom into something extraordinary. Embrace the beauty of their world. Learn more about autism. Visit Understand Autism for more information. That's www.understandautism.org. You can also find help by calling 800-3-AUTISM. That's 1-800-328-8476. Thank you for watching The Deuce is Loose here on HTV 10.